catfishing to a whole nother level. You have a daughter. She gets online. She meets a friend. The friend's a female, and she gets to invest all her time and her friendship into this person that she sees on screen. This happens to be a 55-year-old man posing as a female, and they arrange to meet. You see where this is going. When I was a kid, I had this big fascination that one day I'd grow up and find me a really, 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 really good looking girl, and I'd settle down. Maybe not have kids, but I'd settle down. That was a dream. I mean, I got that part of it. I did get me a pretty woman. And thankfully, it is a woman and not one pretending to be. That's the best part, that I joined the dating pool before what you're about to see took place. Before this craziness took place, I got off market, and I couldn't be happier being off market, because I don't envy my boys today. I really don't. I am worried for them that they're going to get what you're about to see, which is catfishing to a whole nother level. Just take a look.
Hello Hello，欢迎直播间的哥哥们，欢迎大家，欢迎大家。
This is a man, but his followers had no idea. Using a beauty filter, he became a popular female live streamer. He slipped up and forgot to turn on his beauty filter.
Now, when they say made in China, they took that and they ran with it, okay? Now, you can't even watch the screen and be assured that what you're seeing is what you're seeing. You could be watching things and someone can send you a video now that says this is who they are. It's moving. It's telling you everything you want to hear, and it's not who you think it is. Men in China are now dressing. Let me digress. They're not even dressing. Are putting themselves forward on the internet as though they are females for funds and to catfish. I'm not sure if any of them are not straight. That's beside the point. You have to have a little bit of not straight in you to do what they're doing. I'm sorry, you can only fake being female for so long before I start thinking maybe you have a tendency towards that. The crazy part is that they're making money hand over fist. Even with the knowledge that Asian men have, in China specifically, that there are not that many women in ratio, they still believe what they're seeing. I don't get that necessarily, but I guess desperation will cause you to believe a whole lot of things that ain't true. The United States is doing the same thing, but on a different spectrum. We do what we call NPCs now. You'll have these women doing this nonsense stuff, and they just repeat the same motion over and over. You send a gift, and it's mostly on TikTok, by the way. You send them a gift on the screen, and depending on the gift you send, they react accordingly. You know what? It'd be better if you saw it yourself, and so you know that I'm not lying about this. Look.
Yes, do you think, huh? Woo! Bruh, money gun, I got your name. Wow, a lot of gifts for you. Hee-haw, yes, you gotta feel like a cowgirl. You ready, huh?
Look, I'm not making this up. This is not me trying to lie to you. This is the new version of humanity. This is not what we're entering into. Fake, phony, lies. Anything to distract you from a real relationship and thereby promoting the modern nuclear family. It's the destruction of it. This is the replacement theory on a whole different level. This is pushing a narrative that you don't need family, you don't need to reproduce, you need to sit behind a screen, get your Jones, get what you need to get, and go about your day. Spend money on something that's not real and hope that somehow it fills a real hole in you. This is all, of course, in an effort to push the no God idea. We get that. Because if I can replace God with something a little more tangible, even though it's a lie, I win. This is all distraction from reality. See, reality has a very cool little concept to it. Reality has hardships in order to push you towards God. Mankind will take hardship and introduce you to something that's fake to make you not think about reality, even though reality will still be there and will still bite you. You're just finding a different way to ignore it. This is all an effort to displace mankind from their purpose. And it's working. It is working to the tunes of some of these people make almost $10,000 per month.
It's kind of hard because we never know how much you can make. But per day, for real, per days I make 10K. Today I make 10K. I used to make 7K, but now I make 10K.
10,000 from just standing in front of a computer faking life. And we worry about whether or not our children are going to enjoy life in the future in what we call America. There will be none of that. Everything to do with America will be within the confines of a screen. People like Mark Zuckerberg will have a field day with this particular thing. You thought the internet wasn't safe before? Let me break something down to you. You have a daughter. She gets online. She meets a friend. The friend's a female. And she gets to invest all her time and her friendship into this person that she sees on screen. This happens to be a 55-year-old man posing as a female, and they arrange to meet. You see where this is going. Or someone dresses up as a female towards a male and lures him away. Next thing you know, you see where this is going. A lie could never really work out to the benefit of the person being lied to. It may work out to the benefit of the ones lying for a time until truth comes in. But with this, the truth will be very hard to get to the bottom of until it's too late. The men in China don't seem to care. They throw money at these people. Even with the filters on and off, they don't seem to care. They don't even seem to worry about it because they're getting what they want, attention from something, from anything, from anyone. This is the danger of living a lie. This is the danger of giving into the world and not facing problems as they come. This is the danger of running from problems. I understand that some people need a reprieve, okay? Life is tough, and so you go play pool or you go play soccer, you go to the gym, you do something to get your mind off the issue. It's a temporary fix, though. And people like this understand it's a temporary fix. But if I can make the temporary fix addictive, I've got you. I've got you. It's no different than turning to some hard drug that you can take, marijuana, you can take crack, you can take meth to distract you from reality, right? This is a whole nother version of that. People want to say that illicit drugs and chemicals are harder to break. I want you to understand something. The addiction to attention and sex is just as strong, if not stronger, than actual substances. This one links to the psyche and to an innate need we have to belong. These people know that. And any distraction the devil can throw at you to keep you focused on him, he'll do. Do not let a distraction become the reason that you remain miserable the rest of your life and the reason that you fall into a circumstance that you cannot get out of and that could be life-threatening. Also, don't let your children fall prey to this. You may pass by and see it on the screen as just a regular person talking to it. And it might even show up to be a little kid on the screen. You don't think anything of it until you do some digging and you realize that's not a kid. That's a grown man talking to my child. This has far-reaching consequences, and if we don't nip this in the bud or at least get on top of this and figure it out, this could be very problematic for the next generation. It already is. But the smaller ones are going to be the ones that are really going to be affected. If you say you're a parent, I would advise you to do one big thing. Monitor your child.